Born of ice and legacy, Ashe is the warmother of the Avarosan tribe, leading the largest horde in the frozen north. Though calm and sharp of mind, she carries the weight of command uneasily. In her hands rests a bow carved from true ice, a gift of the ancestral magic flowing through her bloodline. Her people see in her the spirit of Avarosa reborn, a legendary figure of old. With that belief behind her, Ashe marches to reclaim the ancient tribal lands, seeking to bring unity once more to the scattered realm of the Freljord. Welcome lore lovers to Liandrug, where stories buried in frost, flame and shadow are brought back to life. Today, we journey through the icy winds of the Freljord to follow the path of Ashe, Iceborn warmother and reluctant legend. Gather close, this is her story. In the bitter north of the Freljord, where the wind howls like a beast and the cold never loosens its grip, tribal raids and endless skirmishes mark the land as deeply as any mountain range. It was here that Ashe was born, Iceborn and heir to the Avarosan, a small tribe led by her mother Grena, a formidable chieftain. As the only child, Ashe was expected to inherit leadership, her blood tied to ancient magic and the rare power to command through ice. But Ashe felt no pride in this destiny. The weight of her heritage, her gifts, and the looming shadow of war left her distant, solitary even among her kin. The only warmth she knew came during the summer hunts by the Ornkal rocks, when Sejuani, another iceborn girl from a sister tribe, would visit. Their bond was fierce and bright, a rare joy in a harsh world. Yet as swiftly as it began, it ended. Grena had somehow drawn the ire of Sejuani's grandmother, and just like that, the friendship and the alliance between their tribes was severed. As years passed and age crept upon her, Grena turned her eyes to legend. She set out on a relentless search for the fabled throne of Avarosa, said to be a trove of ancient relics that could restore the tribe's lost glory. Grena's hunger for prophecy and legend drove her to reckless choices, weakening the Avarosan tribe with every gamble. Her final act was a raid, needless and perilous, deep into hostile territory. It cost her life. The tribe was shattered, scattered to the winds, and Ashe was forced into flight, her mother's legacy reduced to whispers and ash. Alone and haunted, Ashe followed the final clues her mother left behind, a map leading into the heart of a desolate glacier. There, buried beneath the ice, she uncovered what many believed to be the grave of Avarosa, and with it, the ancient bow of true ice. Wielding the legendary weapon, Ashe struck back at those who had destroyed her people, and then turned her path westward. Whether driven by the weight of duty or the ache of solitude, Ashe became a guardian to the scattered heart-bound tribes she encountered along her journey. Rejecting the harsh traditions of bondage and servitude, she welcomed these struggling people as equals into her new fold. Word of her deeds spread swiftly, and soon tales of a reborn Avarosa walking the tundra took root. With every step, Ashe's legend grew. But legends could not fill empty stomachs. As her people pushed southward, hunger gnawed at their numbers. Seeing opportunity in myth, Ashe used the stories surrounding her to forge alliances with the richer, stronger tribes of the south. She promised unity, a single nation forged from fractured clans, strong enough to stand against the southern kingdoms that had long loomed beyond the icy borders of the Freljord. If you've wandered this far into the snowstorm, then you are one of us lore lovers. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Liandrug. It helps the channel grow and lets me keep bringing you stories like this one for all of us who live for the legends behind the game. With the forging of new alliances came tangled dancers. As warmother, Ashe was expected to marry, a tradition rooted in deep Freljordian law and pride. Yet choosing a husband from one powerful tribe would stir the jealousy of others, while taking multiple would ignite rivalries within her own hall, risking bloodshed that could unravel everything she had built. Her solution came from the high mountains. A vagabond warrior named Tryndamere last a shattered clan. He carried no elemental gift nor the favor of spirits, yet he threw himself into every trial of strength upon arriving at Ashe's new capital. His ferocity and unbreakable will turned heads, though his savage style and uncanny resilience left many uneasy. Whispers spread that some dark power clung to him. Ashe ignored the murmurs. She saw in him not only a fighter, but a symbol. She offered to fold his people into her tribe if he would become her sole bloodsworn. Tryndamere, though hesitant, agreed. Their union began as necessity, yet something warmer stirred beneath the surface. Bit by bit, mutual respect and quiet affection grew between them. Now, Ashe leads the mightiest gathering of Freljordian tribes seen in generations, but the unity she strives for stands on fragile ground. Whispers of betrayal, pressures from foreign lands, the rising violence of the winter's claw, and the heavy weight of a prophecy she must wear like armor, all threaten to undo the fragile peace she's dared to dream into existence. Now, Lord Lovers, we turn from Ashe's journey through frost and war to the web of bonds that have shaped her fate. Once bound by childhood friendship, Ashe and Sejuani shared their early summers in the shadow of the Ornkal rocks, their bond forged in hunt and laughter. But that closeness was torn apart when Ashe's mother, Grenna, insulted Sejuani's grandmother, severing the alliance between their tribes. Years later, the two met again in the chaos that followed the destruction of Ashe's tribe at the hands of Lissandra's frost priests. Reunited as young warriors, they stood together for a time, but a raid against a neighboring clan of the Winter's Claw became the wedge that drove them apart. Ashe refused to slaughter innocents, and those spared would go on to become the first of the new Avarosan. What began as sisterhood now lingers as tension and memory. From the high crags and deep caverns come the trolls, led by Trundle, and with them a bitter conflict. Tales from the cards of Legends of Runeterra speak of repeated clashes between Trundle's kin and the Avarosan. The losses weigh heavy on Ashe's people, and in her coldest moments, some say she wishes for the troll's complete eradication. Among ancient spirits of the Freljord, it is Anivia, the Cryo Phoenix, to whom Ashe feels the strongest pull. A demigod of rebirth and protection, Anivia's presence speaks to Ashe's dreams of unity and peace. Whispers tell of a newborn Anivia rising from the ice and meeting Ashe, perhaps seeing in her a kindred soul, one who might finally weave the sundered land back together. Little is known of Nunu and the Yeti Willem's stance, but their journey across the Freljord echoes Ashe's vision. Their actions seem to push toward the same future, one where hope survives the cold. Ashe's blood-sworn and once a political solution to a deadly problem, Tryndamere entered her life as a warrior desperate to save his dying clan. Their bond was born of necessity, but grew with time into something real. Though their clans began as a union of strategy, affection bloomed slowly, unexpectedly, turning alliance into partnership. The tale carries a quiet nod to another world, where the name Tryndamere belongs to a man named Mark, and Ashe to his wife. Hidden behind myth and lust, Lissandra watches from the shadows. Known only in hushed legends as the Ice Witch, she plots to crush both Ashe's and Sejuani's tribes. Her aim is to snuff out any echo of her ancient sisters, Avarosa and Serilda, before they can rise again. Lissandra is one of the three sisters, the architects of the Iceborn rebellion and the betrayer of the Watchers. Whether she recognizes Ashe and Sejuani as the blood of her last kin, nieces across untold generations, remains a secret buried in the ice, waiting to awaken. The storm may calm, but the story never truly ends. If Ashe's journey stirred something in you, remember to like, share and subscribe, and join our Discord, where lore lovers gather by the fire to discuss theories, tales and truths from across Runeterra and beyond. This is Liandrug, where the legends lives on.